You step into the room. Every conversation stops. Every face turns toward you. No announcement, no fanfare, just pure awareness. Strange, isn't it? You haven't earned a thing. No achievements, no declarations, no calculated moves. Yet somehow every soul in this place already knows who you are, and you did absolutely nothing. Zero. They speak it in corners, breathe it in passing. Even the waiter who never makes eye contact, he knows. You might call it chance, coincidence, but there's a rhythm. And rhythms are powerful. Rhythms make people observe. Rhythms make people fixate. You don't have to try. You don't have to pretend. You just have to be. And yet the gravity of their recognition feels stronger than any duty. No. It's unsettling and electric. Every look, every quiet acknowledgement, every brief grin, it's like a beam you never requested. But here's what they don't tell you. The world doesn't honor hustle. Not always. It honors existence. It honors boldness. It honors those who shift perception with the raw fact of being. And you're managing it without even knowing. Isn't that beautifully twisted? Huh? Consider it. Every person that recognizes you is a small disturbance in the fabric. Each utterance, each awareness, a fracture spreading in the unseen boundaries of ordinary. They've memorized you, categorized you, stored you deep in their consciousness. And yet you haven't lifted a hand. You haven't breathed a syllable. You haven't entered their competition. And still, here you stand. The irregularity, the flame, the riddle that won't be solved. But don't relax. Not now. Recognition pierces both directions. Their focus on you becomes prison if you allow it. Intrigue is a weapon with two edges, and everyone craves a mystery until it meets their gaze. Every look, every recognition, every name whispered beneath their voice is a doorway to what? That's your decision. The arena is ready, and you are the unpredictable element, the rogue card in the hand no one meant to deal. And here's the twist. You don't need validation. You don't need authorization. You don't even need justification. All you need is the courage to be like this. Wild, unaffected, unfettered. Let them watch. Let them murmur. Let them attempt to solve a mystery with no answer. Because the instant you begin conforming to assumption, the magic shatters, the wonder dissolves, and then you're just another voice in the noise. No, that's not your narrative, not your verse, not your beautiful disaster. So embrace it. Savor the recognition that isn't deserved, the visibility that isn't chased, the force of stillness that they cannot grasp. Because tomorrow, when they rise thinking about you again, when they sense that quiet pull of knowing, they'll remember, and you will still be doing nothing. And yet the entire game has shifted. Huh? Now, here's the reality. Most people burn their entire existence hunting attention, executing tricks, screaming into emptiness, pleading for notice. And what do they receive? Vacant gazes, disposable identities, features that dissolve into background. You, though, you've broken the system. You've uncovered the silent force of being, the kind that doesn't scream with explosions or trends or meaningless medals. Huh? It murmurs. It remains. It smolders quietly in the consciousness of everyone near you. Consider it. They perceive you without cause, and that is influence, genuine influence, the kind no course can grant, no workshop can offer, no guru can bottle. It's fierce, unrefined, primal, and yet it doesn't serve you. Not entirely. It serves them, their fascination, their focus, their wordless fixation. And here's where it becomes interesting. You control what happens with it. You mold it, you manipulate it, you let it possess them, or you let it vanish like mist. Every decision is a wave. Every wave is a tempest building. Most people dread being visible. They retreat into shadows, behind justifications, behind patterns. Not you. You are the exception. They can't decode. And that terrifies them. Terrifies them deeper than language ever could. No, 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 that terror is your engine. That unseen force dragging at their sight, their minds, their whispered conversations. That is velocity. Velocity you didn't even attempt to build. They are riding on your stillness, and all you did was be. Picture the potential if you truly owned it. But listen, influence without intention is disorder. Visibility without purpose is a snare. That's why most people collapse under the weight of others. They let the awareness consume them, not you. You notice the threads, you sense the tension, and now you can choose. Will you be the instrument or the conductor? Will you remain a whisper they speak about, or will you walk into the heart of the chaos and shape it to your vision? Every look they cast your way is a flame, every whisper a spark and light. Light can destroy or reveal. So here's the dare. Stop thinking limited. Stop seeking validation, recognition, or invitation to exist in this strange, heavy spotlight they've placed on you. Stop cowering in the safe haze of invisibility. Step forward. Accept the burden of their focus. Move intentionally into the territory they never imagined you'd claim. Make them remember you, not for what you achieve, but for what you decline to do. And in that defiance, in that calm, in that unwavering silence, you become invincible. Huh? Not because they celebrate, not because they tremble, but because you've transformed the most basic thing of all, being, into a spectacle only you can orchestrate. Because here's the ultimate secret. They know your name. Yes, they speak it, they echo it, they file it in the depths of their awareness. But names are hollow without substance. And substance is something you build yourself. You don't need applause. You don't need affirmation. You don't need to justify. You need to determine who you are in that quiet. And in that choice, the world shifts. So the question now isn't whether they recognize you. The question is, what will you do with it? Will you fade into their memory? Or will you become the legend that echoes through the town long after their attention leaves your presence? Every person who knows your name is a page. Every stare is a line. And you are the writer of their wonder. Huh? And the ending? That's completely yours. So now it's time to choose. Not later. Not when the universe aligns or the moment gives consent. Now. Every person that knows your name is a resource, a blade, a reflection. And reflections reveal the core. Huh? And core is always raw, always difficult, always stunning. Accept the attention. Stop withdrawing when eyes hold. Stop diminishing when whispers follow you. The more they witness, the more influence you possess. Let their awareness rush over you like current over stone. Let it refine you, not shatter you. Every look is power, every recognition a flame. And flames create infernos, build intrigue. You've already completed half the journey. People know your name, but not your truth. They can't capture you, can't define you, can't comprehend you. Huh? And that's ideal. Keep them searching. Say less than usual. Act differently than assumed. Let them pursue echoes while you move through brilliance. Quiet, after all, is stronger than sound. Shape your impact. Every action, every decision, every moment is a mark on the fabric of their thoughts. Choose carefully what you permit them to witness. Disorder is potent, yes, but disorder without aim is void. Let them sense your energy, but never reveal the path. Keep them uncertain, keep them hungry, keep them restless at night questioning, and all you did was be. Claim your calm. People are afraid of void, of hush, of gaps. Exploit it. Enter into the space and don't utter. Rest in the corner and let the murmurs saturate the room. Huh? Observe as they assume, as they fantasize, as they probe. In calm, you grow beyond reality. In calm, you direct the tale without a single sound. Move with purpose. The power of being recognized without acting anything is hypnotic. But it's only the start. Once they see you, once the whisper travels, once their sight tracks, that's when you determine what the legend evolves into. Advance, retreat, pivot course, shatter assumptions, make them question if what they perceive is even truth. And in that confusion, you are unreachable. Not because they fear you, not because they adore you, because they can't anticipate you. Lastly, know this. Names are vapor, recognition is temporary, attention is weak, but existence is forever. It's subtle, it's precise, it's absolute, and you've already conquered it without raising a hand. Now push it deeper, control it, transform it, breathe inside it, and observe as the town you've marked with your calm begins to shift. Not with fear, not with worship, but with a raw, certain understanding that something remarkable exists among them. So go ahead, enter into the spaces, walk into the rooms, claim the corners. Let them witness you. Let them utter your name. Let them wonder. And never forget. You did all of this without effort, without acting, without begging. You did nothing, and yet the entire world has already transformed. Now let's discuss impact, Not the frightening kind, the thrilling kind. Every sight that follows you, every whisper that carries your name, it isn't just awareness. It's an opening to craft the narrative on your conditions. They assume they understand you. They assume they grasp the pattern. But here's the reality. There are no patterns, not for you, not today. Walk into that strength, sense it settle around your frame like armor. The pressure of their focus isn't weight, it's advantage. Every nod, every echo, every passing look becomes a weapon you can control. And the most thrilling element, you don't even have to move a muscle. The instant they perceive you is already triumph. They are responding. You are commanding by doing nothing. Intoxicating, isn't it? And now arrives the true challenge. Constancy. People forget deeds. They forget features. They forget words. But they never forget presence. The way you are. The way you fill space without seeking approval. Keep appearing. Keep being. And watch the wave transform into a tide. Soon you won't just be a whisper in the masses. You'll be the resonance that no one can dismiss, the trace that persists long after you've moved. But don't weaken. Don't let their wonder trap you. Fascination is a treasure, yes, but it can also transform into demand. Every stare they send your way is a puzzle, and every puzzle requires a solution unless you deny to provide one. That denial, that's your mark, that's your disorder. That's the element that makes them question and fear and respect all simultaneously. No. Let them never fully grasp you, never fully read you. Let them hunt phantoms while you drift like weather in clear view. And finally, this is the ultimate reward. Liberation, The kind they can never steal from you. The world can observe, the town can echo. Every person can repeat your name again and again, and yet you remain unrestricted, unowned, unlimited. Their awareness becomes your medium. Their wonder becomes your domain. You are the puzzle, the flame, the force that refuses to be calculated. And in that, you discover the supreme triumph. Complete freedom over their impression and absolute authority over your own reality. So walk ahead, move with intention, let the world observe, let them question, let them speak your name, and never ever apologize for the silent force you are. They know you. Yes, they fear you. Maybe they respect you. Perhaps. But here's the truth. They will never own you. And that is the only reward worth claiming. Huh? The rest is just static. Now it's your moment to amplify. Huh? Not just exist in their awareness, but dominate. You've entered the spaces. You've been witnessed. You've felt the weight of their sight. You've mastered stillness, weaponized whispers, and turned nothing into everything. But the final movement is no longer about them. It's about you. Every whisper that echoes your name is a truth. You are. Every look that remains is a test. Determine what that being becomes. Most people break under this weight. Most people flee, vanish, contract. But you've already conquered the difficult part. You've seized the invisible throne. You've become the riddle they can't solve. And now you decide whether to be myth or reality. Both are yours. Here's the truth. They can only perceive you. They cannot shape you. They cannot control your path. And that is the supreme advantage. Every move you make from here is chosen. Every action is a declaration. Every pause, every silence, every moment, a trace in the chambers of their consciousness. And they will never forget. No, they will never forget. So surge forward. Walk out of the darkness that only barely lived in their thoughts. Let the town witness the form of a spirit that refuses to be contained. Let the whispers amplify. Let the echo expand into a force that cannot be denied. Not because you cry, not because you insist, but because you exist completely, chaotically, fiercely, deliberately. And remember this, being known without acting is just the start. Being remembered without seeking, that is perfection. That is power. That is the platform you've created without asking for access. And the magnificence, it's infinite. Infinite because you are infinite. You are the force they never anticipated, the tempest that never warns itself, the mystery that lingers long after identities are uttered. So continue, walk into their vision. Let the streets echo your name. Let the spaces pulse your energy. Let them pursue answers you refuse to deliver. And in that glorious, chaotic, magnificent silence, you will understand the final reality. They know you, but they will never claim you. And you are liberated, Liberated in a way most people will never even comprehend. Now remember, this isn't a display. This isn't deception. This isn't theater. This is existence, your existence. The one that has quietly, powerfully, deliberately transformed everyone else's focus into your canvas. Every person that knows your name, they're the witnesses. You are the legend, and the legend is only beginning.